Hi, I'm Mia. I'm a Cinema and Media Studies major and a marketing minor at USC, and I'm here to talk about my moving in and moving out process for my sophomore year. For my sophomore year, I lived in Cale And Irani Residential College, a dorm building located right in the heart of the USC Village. Cale And Irani is located right above Insomnia Cookie as well as the USC gym. I lived on the 5th floor in a suite featuring 2 bedrooms, 4 people, and 1 bathroom. Housing in the village is in very high demand, so I recommend getting an early housing assignment date and picking out your roommates beforehand. Now I'm going to turn it over to me at the beginning of the year so you can get a tour of the room and see how I decorated the space. I've made it to Los Angeles after a long morning of traveling, and I'm going to give you guys a cute little apartment tour. I'm the only one here right now, so my roommates are in town and have started moving in, but right now I'm going to give you guys a cute little apartment tour. Here's the bedroom. This is going to be my side. Here's the bed and my desk. The ceilings are pretty high. And this is going to be my roommate's side. There are bright green walls, which I don't love, but that's okay. And then her desk will be over here beside the door. And then here are our closet spaces. Underneath the bed, there's drawers. And in the middle, here's this window that overlooks the courtyard. Here's the living room. It comes with a sectional couch, a coffee table, and this little end nook. One of my roommates moved in that white car. Here's our dining table with a thermostat above it. We have 4 little bar stool chairs, super cute, and that gray part of the wall is a cork board. Over here there's an entertainment center with some spaces for storage, and if you get a TV you can put that above there. Here's the table, and then another bright green wall. And then there's a door to my roommate's room and the kitchen. My roommates moved a couple things onto the counter already and above the fridge, but there's all this cabinet space and drawer space, an oven, a stovetop, a sink, and then a fridge with a freezer. And then right by the entrance there's this little bookcase. And then here's the bathroom. There's me, but more importantly, here's the sink. And then here's a little cabinet behind the mirror. There's the toilet. And then over here is the shower / bathtub. And then it comes with a little cabinet with 4 shelves here. And that concludes the tour. I've unpacked all my suitcases. Now the only problem is getting everything in my storage unit into this dorm. But I did fit all the clothes in my suitcases in these drawers. And then over here I put all the clothes that I want to hang up in this closet space. I'm still deciding what I want to do with the suitcases. One's down there, and I put the 2 smaller ones up there, which I think they'll stay up there. I just need to find a place for this. My last dorm had space underneath the bed to store stuff, and I think I can if I just move the dressers and put it behind there. And of course tonight I need bedding, so I really need to find a way to get everything over here. As opposed to my freshman year dorm, which was in Parkside Arts and Humanities, this is a real apartment featuring a living room, kitchen, and private bathroom for those of you who had communal bathrooms. And also air conditioning and heating, as I know some of the freshman year dorms do not have that. Moving in is pretty simple, as I had put all my stuff from freshman year into a storage unit very close to campus, and as long as you secure a friend with a car, transport shouldn't be that difficult. I have a few videos on my Parkside dorm if you want to check those out. I was also recently watching the movie The Roommate with Leighton Meester, and I figured out they filmed that movie at Parkside Arts and Humanities as well as USC campus, so that was a fun treat. My sophomore year was so special. I'm eternally grateful for being able to go to college in Los Angeles and film school of all things. I had so much fun with amazing people, and my apartment was a big part of that. I loved decorating the space, and I loved having my own living area and kitchen and sharing it with my friends. And I especially loved decorating my side of the room just to show off my character and personality. I feel like that's something so special about dorm rooms. Hi guys, second day of classes, and my Amazon package came. I got a new rug. Oh, it smells very new. Here's the rug. It's just pink with some bows. I got it off Amazon. Here's the current rug. It's cute, but it got very dirty last year, so I'm just gonna throw it out and get in and replace it. Here's what the wall looked like for the entire year. I had a lot of posters that I collected at different pop-ups and events. I designed my own ticket stubs based on all the concerts that I go to. Most of the photos and posters were of my favorite movies and music artists, which are a big part of me, but I also had a few photo strips and photos of my friends and family. I just tried to make the space very cozy, very me. I didn't really have a theme for decorating this year, I just kind of went with pink, which is very me. The only furniture I got was a shoe rack, an ottoman, and a 3-tier cart to hold all my toiletries, which I hid in my closet behind the clothes. And then the corkboard in the living room was the same. We printed out a bunch of photos, and we had our class schedules up. And since the year is over, I just want to share some special moments from sophomore year.
First college meal made by Kira. This is cooking on a budget. This will end up in a vlog.
Happy Halloween, happy Halloween weekend, more importantly.
Right on, baby!
We went to Courage Bagels. Additionally, we also just met Youngblood.
Sophomore year was so much fun, so that made moving out very bittersweet. Coming right after finals week, it's very difficult to pack up all your things, especially when you end up collecting a lot more things than you arrived with. I recommend getting those plastic bins from Target and taping them shut for extra security. Also, start packing early so you're not scrambling on the day of move out. I just finished packing up my dorm today. All of my stuff was moved to a storage unit very close to campus. I move out officially tonight, and my last final was on Saturday. This year was a super fun ride. And for move out this year, I also got another storage unit, this time splitting it with 4 other people. I recommend doing so because 1, splitting with people means the price is lower per month, and 2, you can maximize a lot of space with a lot of college students because most college students don't have that much stuff because of the small spaces. I highly recommend for out-of-state students especially. Sophomore year was incredible, but I can't wait to see what junior year brings next. Subscribe if you want to see more of my college journey and just learn more about me. Follow me on my socials, and thank you guys so much for watching.